All right, we got round 3 of Grantham Regional. We got Fiendsmith Yummy versus Lunalight. It's me, your boy JY, and Jamie here streaming, representing Team Schism. Let's hop right in. Shout out to Jamie for recording these matches. Unfortunately for the Saturday, majority of the matches are his, because the regional were a bit iffy about him, like moving tables around to get them recorded. But on the Sunday at Dudley Regional, we managed to get a lot of different matches. So stay tuned. We're going to be live streaming and uploading clips from those matches. So yeah, we see the Lunalight player go first. You hit them with a standby or draw phase Perulia, and they open up with what do they send?
Fractal
it
send
Fractal?
Silverhounds. Yeah.
Fractal send Silverhound into Kaleido.
Yeah, and because they summon Kaleido Chick here, I drop my second Perulia, I think.
Damn, you must be the GOAT.
But yeah, I just do this to yeah, because they summon Chick, they're gonna have to normal summon now.
And just from seeing in the hand, they have a lot of Lunalights and one board breaker in Lightning Storm. So let's see what they can do. So Imperm on the Gold Leo, which is a pretty solid.
Yeah, I think this was a misplay from me.
Really?
So
okay.
I have Imperm and Valor in hand here, and I choose to Imperm it instead of Valoring it. Then my opponent is gonna Chick. I think they activate Chick here, and they're just thinking what they want to send. They choose to send a Panther Dancer. I think Panther Dancer is pretty cool. I didn't see loads of people playing it in Lunalight before, like Fallen and Virtuous, but especially with the Synchro now, it's a level 8 fusion, so you can return it with your Ecclesia Synchro.
Wait, was there no way for them to continue extending?
I think they realized because I double Perulia'd them and they knew that I was playing a hand trap deck. If they gave me any more draws, I was guaranteed to just have enough hand traps to just stop them dead. And I think they wanted to just go for a safe line here. Like, they have Baguska and they have a spell trap negate with Silverhound.
He can't make Baguska? Why?
Oh, he's Silverhound locked. I didn't think about that.
Oh, the monster he summoned a Silverhound, he was not able to, while that monster's on the field, he can only summon Lunalights, right? Is that the case?
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Good catch share. I didn't even notice that. Like, I'm just thinking, why are we not just going for a Liger? Because Baguska Pass is just so shit. Like, you have to go for a Liger Dancer. I feel like if a Liger hits the field, you just scoop, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You can technically out it, but it's not like a good out. But yeah, Panther. I was talking about how cool Panther Dancer is. But yeah, because it's a level 8, you can return it with the Ecclesia Synchro.
Nice.
It's pretty heads up from my opponent to go for Panther Dancer here instead of going for like any of the other Lunalight names. Because it means if they find Fallen of the Vert at any point, they can Fallen of the Vert, send the Ecclesia Synchro, and it's already live to shuffle.
But yeah, not very heads up to make the Baguska here, but we move.
Yeah.
Accepted
game state.
McBalls Deep. That is a very cool username. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. What's good? Is this Dudley Regional? No, this is Grantham Regional. That was on the Saturday. Once we go through all the matches from Grantham, we're going to be moving on to Dudley Regional. We'll probably be covering that sometime tomorrow. Are you free tomorrow, Jamie?
Tomorrow, only like really late. I'll be at work most of the day. We're testing tomorrow at Donington.
What time? What time is it late? Like 7, 8 p.m.?
Yeah, probably like 8, 9 p.m. And then I can come on for a few matches. But if you and Josh want to, like, if Josh is free or something, you could maybe do a few without me.
Sounds good. AstraHawk018. Thank you for following me on Twitch. Appreciate you. Shocking judges at Dudley. I mean, the judges at Dudley were chill. I mean, like, they're not going to get everything right all the time. But this match here was at Grantham Regional. So this was the Saturday.
then yeah, here I'm just going to try and summon back another Yummy. My Snatch will be at 21, so it can swing over the Baguska now.
It's so crazy how easily your deck can just out a Baguska. Like Yummy, it's just free to out a Baguska.
Yeah.
Talk about my last message in the chat with Jamie. I like Imperm there because they already have Hound engraved, so they can set up the spell and trap negate really early. Also, he was saying you said you didn't like doing the Imperm early, but the Imperm early was actually quite good because Silverhound can negate it later. So
yeah, I also had a Purge in hand, I think is the main reason why I went for Imperm over Veiler there. Because I wanted the additional destroy, but yeah, Josh is right. They would have been able to set up Silverhound super easily.
Shout out Josh Kelly YGO. He's finally uploading videos. I've been carrying that channel on my back, but now he's starting to upload content. He's already at 300 subscribers. I watched this guy gain like 100 subscribers overnight. Let's get Josh to 1K before the end of this month. Let me link his channel right now. He's right now he's training. He's out there doing athletics. He's a sprinter. He's training, and he'll be on probably sometime tonight or tomorrow. But
can you beat Von off in a sprint?
Bruv, I think anyone can beat Von Hoff in a sprint. I might even be able to beat Von Hoff in a sprint. Fuck. But yeah, go follow my boy Josh. And if you want Yu-Gi-Oh coaching, subscribe to his Metafy as well. They're gonna have a Magnet Warriors masterclass coming soon. Luke Tyler and Josh Kelly, the Magu Warriors, the Magnet Warriors themselves, are going to be doing a masterclass. The Magunas, yes. And you'll be interested to see what they come up with. AstroHawk018, we do a little trolling. It's me, Cook. Good to see you streaming, dude. Was great to see you guys last weekend. Much love, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Let's go. And thank you for following on Twitch as well. Appreciate you, my guy.
Yeah, my opponent switches his Baguka to attack. So I'm now free to summon my Yummy Synchros, get their effects off.
Wait, I thought you attacked over it. What happened here? I wasn't paying attention.
He dropletted my Snatchy on attack declaration.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, he goes for his Gold Leo here that he added off of his Tenki. I just hit him with a Purge. I have Impo Engrave. Now I'm just clarifying with my opponent here what protection attack position Baguska has, because I was unsure. Astrohawk asking how big was Grantham. I think it was like 120 players.
Yeah. Both days was like 110, 120 players.
My opponent scoops to my special summon Cupsy here. So yeah, unfortunately there was an illegal play there, but with the Baguska, but you know, it happens.
I mean, you still took the game down, and it was like they were fighting an uphill battle that whole match. So yeah, you took down game one.
Even though this deck can't out Liga Dancer, I still think this matchup is super solid because you have like so many hand traps to try and just prevent them from getting to Liga in the first place. Here I was having a bit of a dilemma. So usually in Fiendsmith Yummy, when you go second, you'll side out of the whole Fiendsmith engine. But I was really scared that my opponent would make me go first game 2 knowing that. And then if I side out of my Fiendsmith engine, I have no way on my end board to stop them from heavy polying. Like the only way I'd be able to respect it is by ending on like SP sync 2, and then I could chain SP clear my entire board. I think I'd decide that I'm still meant to side out of the Fiendsmith engine, so I can put in enough hand traps to hopefully stop them if they do go first. So yeah. But yeah, I think if you're the Lunalight player in this scenario, it's definitely a choice between going first or second.
Well, they're definitely going first because we can see them siding out the heavy polys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they didn't, if they did make me go first, I think it's weird because some people have been citing Santa Claus in Yummy Fiendsmith as well. So it gives them like an actual Liger out if they leave the Fiendsmith cards in. So I think it's definitely risky, but against me, I think it's correct to make me go first per side.
Yeah. First, Astrahawk. So, do you feel like there's significant variance in decks representation across regionals, dependent on region? If so, how do you prepare? In all honesty, I don't really think there is much variance across like regions themselves. Like, I think the UK as a whole, generally, you're gonna at UK regional, half the rounds are gonna be rogue, maybe even more than half the rounds will be rogue. So you just have to make sure you kind of side like I would side things like evenly matched at a regional because I think that's pretty good against the more rogue decks. But then if you're going to go to like a German regional, you're more likely to play like meta decks, and also their tournaments are bigger. They're going to be like 8, 9, 10 rounds, and maybe round 1 or 2 you'll play rogue, and then for the rest of the day it's going to be the 3 meta decks like Draco Tail,
Yeah.
Mitsu, and like Radiant Typhoon or something like that, or just Draco Tail and Radiant Typhoon, for example. So yeah, there isn't really and then in the UK, it just depends on like the bigger events, like the opens. I think people are gonna more likely to play meta. So yeah, Germany right now is a lot of rogue. I think right now people are just more having fun with the game and
we don't have a
choosing to try
YCS
out
for a
different
bit,
decks.
so
Yeah. And then Khan, were you on Perry Rise map or more Yummy names? Jamie's a believer in Perry Rise maps. I played 3 of those, and 3 Cupsy, 3 Marshmallow, and then 1 Cookie,
yeah.
1 Lolly.
On the like decks being played in different regions, I was gonna say, I think what I noticed when doing a few European regionals is like most countries have like a deck that is way more popular over there. Like Pure Mitsu was just huge in France for some reason.
Yeah.
Like you'd look at like the breakdowns for any like French events, and there'd just be tons of Pure Mitsu. My opponent hits me with the T-set pass here after getting Ashed on Silverhound. Which is pretty good for me. I'm like, they didn't want to give me an extra draw earlier and try and play the game. So I'm assuming they just didn't have an extra starter, and then they just set a card to have like an additional push if I don't manage to play here. Because they have nib here. So like if I play into the nib, they nib me, their set card will stay on the field. So if they do top deck a starter next turn, they have like an additional body to play with.
But you gotta be feeling pretty good right now, hitting them with the.
Yeah, I mean my opponent T set in the 2026. So
yeah,
it's a good place to be.
it is.
And then they send us that card anyway, so I'm a bit like, okay.
Wait. Did they open with was that Fractals and Silverhound again?
Yeah, so they started Fractal, send Silverhand, I ashed the Silverhand, and then they just set Yellow Martin and passed.
Okay.
They droplet the Snatchy there because they know that I won't be able to get to Minion now because I've already used my Cupsy. So yeah, by dropletting the Snatchy there, they pretty much guarantee that I won't be able to OTK if I didn't leave Fiendsmith cards in.
Yeah. But at this point, you're good. You don't even need to worry about OTK. You just
No, I
start
don't need
like
to kill them. I'm like
Yeah,
assuming that they have no starters in hand, otherwise they would have played last turn.
yeah. Chance cards in France. I find if the format is wide and undefined, more people will play their pet decks. Yeah, same with the UK. Yeah, that's just generally people want to play the decks that they like. But I think with Mitsu, it was a meta call to play it. Like I think that's why like a lot of the good players, like Samir, for example, previous European champion, multiple times world's competitor, played Mitsu because it was a meta call, and he didn't finish too bad. I think he finished like 20 something, top 32. So yeah, and Asherhawk, I had a few players say that Charmies feel like they're less powerful recently. Is this something you guys noticed? 100%. I think especially because there's a lot of variance in the format, and decks can really easily set up half boards or like play around the Charmies quite well. They're definitely underpowered, but I think the Charmies not being as good is a sign of a good format. The one thing is, I'm on the bandwagon of Ash should get banned. I feel like Charmy should resolve. That's the band camp that I'm in, which is quite controversial. Everyone's has their different opinions on that. What do you think, Jamie? Do you think Ash should be banned to let Charmies resolve, or do you think it's
I
completely fine?
absolutely think Ash should be banned, mainly because I just think it's a hand trap that is so much better going first than it is going second. And I think generally, like, going first cards shouldn't be in the game because going first is already so overpowered.
For sure, for sure. Raw My Dinosaur, I can't wait for the Shadow support. I hope Femina stays at 3 so I can play her in Shadow as a hand trap. I hope that for you too. I don't mind Femina, to be honest. That's not too bad. But I feel like Femina summer window on my turn is that's not fair. Don't do that to me.
At
Don't do
the
that
at the
to me.
most at the most recent remote YCS, one of my 3 losses in Swiss was to me going Jock or Reveal level 5, and my opponent chains 5 mana summons Winder.
Was it Susi?
No, it was there was another French Draco Tail player that was playing Shadow cards,
Okay, she
who
uh
also made top 8.
crazy. We got
That remote
23. Sorry, go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say that remote YCS was crazy. Like 2 of my opponents made top 8. Which was sorry, 3. The guy that winded me, Zio Mundry and Jesse, all made top 8, and I was like, oh, this is so upsetting. Like my tiebreakers were so good.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
you played against Goats, man. It was a very, very
yeah,
stacked top 8. I think it was like Julian, Susie, Jesse, all these men were in top. Zio was in top 8. Like, it was a stacked top 8.
yeah. Zio hit me with the double cold buy in our match. There's actually a written feature of it. It's one
Double
of the
call by
most
like,
upsetting
as in like,
matches
game 1, game 2
across
call
2
by.
games. So yeah, game
Oh,
1 he
okay.
called by my shifter, and game 2 I knew his entire hand, so I only made a half board because I didn't want to overextend.
Mm.
So I knew that I could beat no matter what his top deck was. He goes Obedience Schooled, I go Ash, because Obedience is the only card that can push through my board. And he cold buys it, and I go, why is cold buy in your deck going second against Vanquish Soul? And he's like, oh, I made a mistake. And I'm like, I see.
Rip. It happens. That's
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh, man. That's
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I
It
mean, that's
happens.
Yu-Gi-Oh, right? I should have been playing around the cold buy either way.
Yeah. We got 27 viewers on YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube. Please drop a like on the stream. Help your boy get this YouTube stream up to 10 likes. 5 views on Twitch. Appreciate everyone turning up. Just drop me a follow if you haven't followed yet. Astro Hawk says, "How are you guys feeling that we get Nats before a lot of we get a lot of Nats before EU this year?" Oh,
Oh.
how we get Nats before a lot of the EU countries this year.
Ah,
Uh, I'm neutral about it. I don't really mind.
we're usually one of the last ones, to be fair.
Yeah.
But it's nice. We're going into like a relatively undiscovered format for our nationals, which will be nice.
Yeah, for sure. Just call me Maddie. JY, nice to meet you on Sunday. Maddie, likewise, it was really good to meet you as well. And it was good to hang out and have pizza at the end with you. And it was a very nice, chill way to close out the weekend. Um, and yeah, we see Jamie take this down 2-0. Hand traps took it there.
Yeah.
and unfortunately, no fusions hit the board. So yeah, that was a nice clean victory. Let's have a look. So the next